Okay, everybody, here is a video with some updates on the Model X crash that happened the other day. This article is dated March 27th, which is yesterday, because right now it's March 28th. And you may have heard what happened was, look at the severe damage on this vehicle. Okay, the entire front of the vehicle is gone against this concrete barrier here. And just to give you an idea of what happened, well, you can see there's a barrier up here see that this is the most important thing to see, this barrier right here. It starts and ends right there. And in front of the barrier, okay, I'll use my finger right there. In front of the barrier, this is an area where a lane divides. You can either go to the left, see, as you're driving this way, like from the fire trucks towards us. You can either go to the left or you can go to the right. And you can see there's white lines on either side because the road divides. I think this might be an exit lane or a HUV lane or whatever it might be. And you've got this concrete barrier that starts here after the road separates. And in this area right here, you generally will find a series of metal guardrails that are on both sides that are designed to crumple. Maybe some barrels full of water or sand too that are in front of them. You know what I'm talking about? If you do, write it in the comments so that you can help me describe this. Anyway, those are generally there to prevent if somebody forgets to go one way or the other and they go straight instead. Then when they hit this thing head on, they're not going to ram straight into the barrier of concrete, right? They're going to hit this crumple zone, basically, of sand, water, barrels, metal, whatever that crushes. Now, unfortunately, when this Model X hit that, and it did hit that at a high rate of speed, we don't know why it hit it. We don't know why it didn't go either way. Apparently, it was using autopilot. We think it was using autopilot. We don't know because the driver is dead. Unfortunately, the driver didn't make it. Well, this was highly compromised. Apparently, some of the metal was removed, and only some of it was left, a small amount. We'll show you what that looks like in a minute, but I just want to describe all this so you can get the scene. And of course, when it hit so severely, and Tesla says they've never seen such a severe impact of a Model X or any Tesla. It caught the batteries on fire. Apparently, they burned slow, but of course, you can see the whole front of the car was gone. There wasn't much to protect the driver. And I don't even know if this is the front seat or the back seat. These might be the front seats. Yeah, I think they are the front seats, but there just wasn't anything left. It's a sad situation, but that's what happened. So let's go to the article here. They're saying that the California Highway Patrol and Model X hit the median barrier. That's what that was that I described, that I showed you. A median barrier on Highway 101 quickly caught on fire after being hit by two other cars. And I'm guessing these cars couldn't slow down. They probably didn't know someone was going to suddenly make a stop and a crash, and they crashed into it too. Taken to the hospital, but died. And so there's 2 points here I want to make. Number one, this is why it happened, okay? And no, actually, I'll make a separate video about the length of the fire. That's a whole separate video I want to make. So let me just tell you about why it happened. Now, we don't know if these are the points that Tesla brought forward. There's extensive damage. They haven't been able to retrieve the vehicle logs. They will. They're going to get the logs. They're going to post more about this. So we will hear more about this. And like I said, look for a follow-up video from me on this about the length of the road closure too. It says the crash was so severe that the crash attenuator designed to reduce impact had either been removed or crushed prior to the accident without being replaced. That is the key part. That is why someone died here, okay? I don't think anyone will be able to survive it. You see, this is the crash attenuator right here that should be in that area. It's metal. If you hit it at high speed in this direction, it's going to go push in before you get to the concrete. And apparently, this is what it looked like. Someone had already crashed into it, or some of it was removed. So when the Tesla hit it, boom, it's that and only a tiny bit of metal and then concrete. And at a high rate of speed, you can imagine what might happen there. That is not good at all. So anyway, this is why the driver died and why there was a fire. It's a highly, highly unusual circumstance. So we will find out more about this, and I will let you know more about this. I'm sure there will be some more follow-up from Tesla. Let me know your theory as to why. I'm curious. Well, first of all, there's two things going on. Why was this crash attenuator compromised and left like that? That's number one. And number two is, why did the Tesla drive into it? Was it on autopilot? Did autopilot malfunction? Tesla says that people have driven roughly 85,000 times on that same road with autopilot since autopilot rolled out, and 20,000 times since the beginning of the year, and there's never been an accident. So that's Tesla's talk on autopilot. And By the way, I have noticed some things, and if you look at my previous videos, where acceleration and deceleration lanes happen, and that's what happened here because the road split. So it's going to view one of these as an acceleration lane. It's going to know that this is either a turn of some kind or you're getting off the highway. Before you ride up the middle, it's going to have to make a decision. I've noticed that if you look at some of my videos in the past, Tesla Autopilot tends to react to these things in a way it shouldn't react to in the past, but with the new version 2018.10.4, it doesn't do that anymore, or at least it's severely reduced. It's making a lot better decisions. So I don't know what version of software this car was running, but that could have had, unfortunately, a big effect on what the car decided to do. And I don't know if we're going to speculate, maybe it wasn't running the latest version. I'm curious to find out about that as well. So let me know in the comments what you think happened, and thanks for watching.